We are reaching the parashat this Shabbat, parashat chye sara, and it starts with "Vayu chye sara me'a shana v'sem shana v'sheva shanim." It says here that Sarah lived 127 years. Why we need to know it? Obviously, that we immediately connect it to the story of Purim, Mordechai and Esther, that Esther was a queen upon 127 countries. It means here being in control, controlling over the negativity of 127 countries, but also its control over the level of Malchut, that the positive will overcome the negative on the level of Malchut. I mentioned here by you, numerically it is 37, that the major years in which Sarah was happy, which means extra happiness because she was a righteous woman, which means she was everything doing out of happiness and total belief in the Almighty. But especially she was happy since Yitzchak was born. She was 90 years old till 127. This is 37 years. And this is hinted in the numerical value over here of 37 years are hinted in the numerical value of this word Vayu. The next part that is speaking here about the fact that Abraham is coming to have the 7 days of mourning upon Sarah, but he need to bury her. So he came to cry for the death of Sarah and then to do all the hespedim, all the good words that we speak about someone that passed away, in order to send energy to their soul, to indicate the good deeds that they've done in front of the Almighty, that it will be better judgment for them in the upper world, that it will be easier. So Abraham is coming to cry for Sarah. The word crying is livkota. This is that that he came to cry for Sarah. The letter Chav in livkota is a small letter. And the Arizal is saying to cry a little bit less. And then to speak good of Sarah later on, but to cry less, to reduce the crying. From this, we need to learn to our life that many times in life we cry for things that passed away, maybe business that someone lost, or maybe relative, or good relationship, or all the things that a person can lose. And we are crying for it not several days, not a week or two or a month. Sometimes we are crying for it 20 and 30 and 40 years. It's not leaving us. Here the parasha is teaching us, let go from the past, from the things that happened, because everything happened for the good, even though if it was not that easy. So don't cry too much. Reduce the crying. Here we are asking the Almighty to give us the ability that in our own life we will be able to overcome the things that we are not letting go from the past, that still we are feeling the pain, and when we are thinking about it, it's like bring us that feeling of crying. We need to let go, and we are asking for the energy to be able to let go. Because sometimes we are saying, I wish to let go, I want to let go, but I can't. Did you hear ever that people are saying, I can't forgive him, I can't let go from that, I can stop mourn upon, God forbid, a child that passed away. God forbid, if a parent losing a child, this is one of the most horrible things in life, and then some people are not letting go. In order to let go, you need to have a strong belief in the light of God, that everything is for the better, everything is that it will be the best for everyone that is in that situation. So we wish to receive the energy to let go. This is in Lukota. And then Abraham is coming to buy the piece of land, the cave, to bury Sarah. And he's coming to buy it from Ephron. The idea is that Ephron did not see the light that there is in the cave. He did not see that this is the opening for the Garden of Eden. Why didn't he see it? Because truly it wasn't belonging to him. From the time of creation, the Almighty designated that cave to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob and their wives. So therefore, Ephron was just merely guarding and keeping it in that period of time till it will be the time that Abraham need the cave. So Abraham is buying it, is paying him for the fact that he was keeping that piece of field, land, and the cave. Because it belonged to Abraham, When Abraham entered to the cave, immediately he saw the light of Adam and Eve. He saw the light that this is the entrance to the Garden of Eden. He knew exactly that this is the place that was designated for him and Sarah to be buried there, and their descendants, Yitzchak and Rivka, Yaakov and Leah. And this is what took place eventually as well. So we need to trust our soul and to trust the light, that what that belongs to us, the light will keep it from us to the right time that we need to get there, which means the certain apartment or house or property that belong to us according to our soul, even if we did not get it yet, and we are going to get it in the future, the light is guiding us to that point to buy that piece of land in the right time and the right moment and with the right price. Because if Abraham that saw about the cave since the angels came to tell him about the miracle with Sarah that he will have a son, it was 38 years before that he bought the cave that he knew about the cave. If he would come at that time that he doesn't need the cave as a place of burial, then the price will be very, very high because they will know that there is something that Abraham is hiding from them. So to buy a piece of real estate, it needs to be in the right time, in the right place, in order that it would be the right price, that not to buy it with overpricing. This is literally a lesson for us about real estate. What belongs to us will come to us. No one else can take it if it's ours. Eventually, Ephron is asking for 400 coins, silver coins, and this is associated with the number 400, like 400 soldiers of Esau that came with him when he wanted to kill Jacob. This is 400 levels of impurity. Ephron, when it's written without the letter Vav, it numerically equals 400 as well. And this is the numerical of the words in Hebrew, Ra'ayin, that he have evil eye. So Ephron was a person with evil eye. By paying him the 400 shekels, Abraham removed the evil eye of Ephron from the field and from the cave, and he was able to obtain all the energy, the positive energy of the cave. He was able to retrieve it, that the evil eye of Ephron would not limit the channel of light that can be revealed through the cave. So here we need to understand that sometimes in order to remove the evil eye, by paying something that we need to pay, even though the other person is evil eye, as an evil eye, by paying we can remove it. This is the power of charity also, to remove the energy of the evil eye. And then it says that Abraham Zaken Baba Yamin, Abraham was old, he came in the days. The Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Miberdichov is explaining that Zaken Baba Yamin, it's a code for the fact that Abraham had a very powerful ability to draw the light that no one before him was able to draw, the unlimited light of the Almighty, to draw it from a very high level of the emanations, and to bring it down to this world, to manifest it in this world. This was because Abraham had a very strong soul to do that, to draw light with no limitation. And it says only people of Israel are able to draw the light with no limitation, because they can draw it above the process of the emanations. And the 17 nations of the world, this is why it says that the Jews are light to all the nations. All the nations can receive the light through the system that is restricting the light according to the emanations. So they get the light through the emanations. We get it also through the emanations, but there is the ability to get it beyond the limitation. This is why it's possible to change the luck by going beyond limitation. This is Abraham Zaken Baba Yamin. Abraham was old and came in the days, and then God was blessing him with everything, no limitation. Obviously, there are different commentaries to this verse, but Rabbi Levi Yitzchak from the Reddicher is saying this is the channel that can receive the light. Abraham prepared it for us to receive the light with no limitation. After that, it's speaking about the fact of looking for soulmate for Yitzchak. And here we can ask, while reading the parasha, while listening to the reading of the parasha this Shabbat, if we need a soulmate, to ask for a soulmate. If we want for our children or our relative or our friends, we can ask for everyone, God willing, that they should get, that they will be able to have the blessing of the Almighty, that they should get their soulmate. For the merit of what's going on in this parasha, that Abraham is sending Eliezer to find the soulmate of Yitzchak, of Isaac. So this is another channel of light, powerful channel that we have over here. And we need to know that that I was saying, many times we are worried about when I will find my soulmate, when my children will find their soulmate. When we are worried, the Almighty is saying, you are worried about this, you are trying to take care of this. Okay, so I will let go because you are taking care of it. But if we are letting go and we are not worried about this, and we are saying to the Almighty, I trust you that the soulmate will come in the right time, the right moment, the right place, in the best way, and the best person for me, then we let the Almighty to do His work, and then it will come the best way, in the best time for us. So this is a lesson that we need to learn from here, because Abraham was not looking for a soulmate for Yitzchak when he was 20 years old or 30 years old. Isaac needed to go through the binding of Isaac before that he will be ready to attract his soulmate. So therefore, it was waiting for till after the Akedah, until after the Akedah, 3 years more, that Isaac needed to go through healing process in the Garden of Eden, that Isaac literally was taken to the Garden of Eden while he was alive, and there, which means like he went through a clinical death, but the idea is that he was taken, the commentaries are telling us that he was taken alive to the Garden of Eden for 3 years to be healed from the process of the Akedah, of being binding by his father. And then at the age of 40, he was ready for his soulmate, to attract the soulmate, and then it was easy that Rivka will be found. This was the right time. So Abraham was waiting for the right time. He knew, as a prophet, he knew that this is the right time. We don't know it as prophets, but this is why we need to let go and let God. And then it will work the best way for us and for our children, for our friends, and the people that we pray for. We can pray for them and let go. We let God do the work to find the soulmate and not us. This would be the best way. In that process, we have here energy that Eliezer, by doing the good deeds that he did, he went out from being a person that was cursed. He was the descendants of Canaan, the grandson of Noah. He was able to go out from that frame of a curse into a frame of a blessing because of his own action, which means also in this parasha we have the power to go out from being cursed into being blessed. That if we are feeling that in our life things are not working the right way, and we are feeling like, God forbid, like we are cursed, we can go out of it. But in order to go out of it, we need to pay a price. Eliezer paid the price by behaving according to the spiritual rules that Abraham was teaching him. Which means if we accept upon ourselves certain spiritual development, we are accepting ourselves something good that we are going to do in this world, not just for us, for others, then it can build a vessel that we can go out from being cursed into being blessed. We can change our destiny. The energy exists in this Shabbat as well. God willing that we all be blessed in our life, and that our family will be blessed, our relatives and friends will be blessed, our children will be blessed. God willing that we will see the blessing going through the entire world as we are waiting and expecting the light of Mashiach to come to this world. I'm wishing you all the best, and Shabbat Shalom.